Hey guys, it's Claire again. It's been a little while since I've done a build workshop, so we're gonna do another one of those and see what kind of builds we can cook up. There is a build in my back pocket that I've been working on trying to get together, so I will be looking out for pieces of that, but otherwise we'll just be looking and seeing what kind of shenanigans we can get up to. Early tier 2 weapon is fine. Find some sort of accessory to taunt. Alright. Early shops, not the most interesting. Just take whatever weapon is strongest and move on. Got an easy win. Oh. Not gonna lie, I'm a little half tempted to just sell the Haunted Harpoon and take 2 Mirage Projectors. Let's try that actually. Getting an early tier 2 D item. That should tank pretty well for us. 21 health worth of accessory. Not bad at all. Could maybe have considered locking the Phoenix pills. Those wouldn't have been a bad thing to add to it. The nice thing about taunting with the Mirage Projector is that when it gets revived, it gets the extra HP applied to it again. So, it does definitely make tanking with it quite nice. We'll just take our level up. Got a Berserker ring, that's fine. Trying to figure out how I want to arrange my board. Trying to think, well actually I can make... Yeah, okay, so we buy this tile, we slide this over, we put the accessory here, that'll give more HP to the Mirage Projector and to Wukong. We will use our Out of Thin Hair, and we will drop it in next to the Mirage Projector and get a little bit of extra health out of that too. Yeah, that seems good enough. Not very strong. We're not going to be doing that much damage, but hopefully we'll tank well enough. And particularly we would like to get this win so that we get our 3-win streak. That was very fortunate, actually. Aw, that's unlucky. Oh well. Free rerolls, not bad. Merge Joker's great. Taunt tiles get extra HP is not bad. And Haggler's extra discount? Yeah, let's take the Haggler. The discount chance is good. Jester's Choice is, of course, very nice because it lets us just merge something up instantly. Actually, do I want to just take the Jester's Choice and merge my Mirage Projector? That's a choice. That might be good enough. That still leaves me with my 3 procs of Out of Thin Hair. Okay, let's do that actually. That will be pretty strong. Alright, that's got just tons of HP now. Because I'm not going to be able to get this next to 3 weapons, although this is a good thing to add to the board. Trying to figure out how best to optimize my space. Not a huge fan of these weapons particularly. Actually, let's put ring here. Buy the ceiling hairpin. Slot that in. Buy this slot so we can fit in the gourd next to our weapons and the mirage projector to give them some extra health. And then I could make this tier 2. That seems not necessarily that great. I think I'd rather save my merge or my copy cards for something else. Alright. So again, we haven't really gotten much attack power out of our build, but this is very tanky, and hopefully that'll keep us alive. Not tanky enough. They were also quite tanky, and we did not have enough damage. Unfortunate. What can we get as far as damage goes? That would be great. We go ahead and take a recurring shiv. Take her out of thin hair. Buy these slots. Fit. And next to the gourd. At least a little bit more damage, but things are not looking great at the moment. Next round, we're going to be spending a bunch of money to level up our hero. Got through this time. Oh, it's a trinket one, not a hero one. That's fine. Take another merge, I guess. Alright. Gonna need some kind of damage. That's something we don't have right now. Oh, that is a cap. I got a level 3 mocking cap that's plus 10 HP to all adjacent attack tiles. All adjacent tiles, actually, not just attack tiles. Okay. Alright, let's make some decisions. We'll take the mocking cap, merge it up. Okay. That changes things. I am short on money. Okay. Alright, this is too slow. This is not necessary. This is what's going to do our damage. Oh, we even got an extra sword out of it. That's great. Okay. So. probably good enough. Yeah, that's probably good enough for now. I actually do want to hang on to the Phoenix Pills. I think I do want to buy it for the Mirage Projector now. Now that I've got damage, just having some survivability to last longer will benefit us greatly. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't get Wukong adjacent to the Finesse Bracers, but that's just a thing that we're going to have to deal with at the moment. Because I either have the choice of Wukong being adjacent to the Mocking Cap or being adjacent to the Finesse Bracers. I think I can get more HP out of this, and that's still hitting 3 of the weapons. That'll have to work for now. Okay. Oh yeah, we're doing a lot more damage now. That feels so much better. Okay, we're now quite strong for this point. Take the level up. Another ceiling hairpin. Guess let's just slot you here. Call that fine. Now we'll just slot in this. Give the Mirage Projector a little bit more HP. It buys a little bit more time for them smacking the golden chains. Plus it's a taunt tile, so it gets extra HP anyway. Okay. Alright. Not gonna hit my Mocking Cap. Okay, there we go. Oh, fine. Apparently they don't need to hit my Mocking Cap. I'll just kill them before they even do much damage to it. They hit it one time. Alright, extra hand. We could equip an additional weapon. Get some A-tier items. That's exciting. If we can dig for some A-tier items. Yeah, trade one of our 3 remaining echoes, but potentially get some strong upside. Those are some of the better items to be getting, so that's exciting. Okay. Choices. What if... Alright, let's copy the Pilgrim's Plume. Pick it up. That is a Deathbloom Cannon? Technically fit that in with what I'm thinking of doing. Okay. Uh-huh. Alright, we slide everything down. Plume in here. We're actually going to slide you over here. Our Deathbloom Cannon in here. Give it taunt. Don't need this anymore. Buy the Phoenix pills. Give it unstable core. Not gonna have enough space for both of these golden chainmail. All one. Fit one in. That panacea is not really doing a whole lot right now, but maybe we'll do something with it here in a little bit. But this should be pretty strong. So the goal is we don't want them to kill this ceiling hairpin too early. We want them to hit this mocking cap a little bit to build up some HP on it and then get it taunt, and then they'll have to blow that up first. Alright, this should be pretty strong at this point. Perfect, they're giving me lots of HP to work with. Yeah, they're definitely not going to get through all my HP. Alright, cool. This is starting to come together quite nicely. I am fine with a monkey fur then. Attacks with this. Can't really fit it in next to that many other things. We'll go there. Panacea probably isn't going to see much use, but I'll hang on to it for now. We'll look at a couple more items, see if we find anything that jumps out at us. Small consideration for selling the recursive shiv for like a retributor's needle, but it's not gonna really change that much. Could take another Phoenix pill, slot it in next to here. That's another life for the golden chainmail for another hit for the Pilgrim's Plume. Probably about the best I can get. That'll work. We don't have any shields, so we don't care that much about shield generators. Everything else is fine. Yeah, that'll work. That Deathbloom Cannon is going to go off for so much damage if they actually manage to kill it. Boom! Go! Alright, so at this point, we really just want to see things like Deathbloom. I mean, we could take a monkey crown. It's not super important at this point. Yeah, I think I'd rather just things that specifically make me stronger. I can take a finesse bracers. That's fine. If we get one more, then we can make a tier 3. There it is. Okay. So we'll take that. Specifically need a hard light baton. We'll just take this, and then we'll tier up our finesse bracers after the shop. So yeah, we turned in an early Mirage Projector and Mocking Cap into a kind of monster tank build that is going to be a real problem for our opponents. up as planned. Care about a last toast. I mean, we could technically merge up our chainmail, but I don't think it's important. I don't really generally expect my tiles to live through that many hits, and so like giving it some extra HP and making it revive with a little bit more HP doesn't really change things. It would maybe survive one extra hit, maybe 2 extra hits, but they're really there just to buy some time to get the Deathbloom Cannon a little bit more HP, and then our tiles a chance to do a little bit of damage. Is the consideration of if I want to try and move my Wukong next to my Finesse Bracers. I don't think it's necessary. I think everything's kind of working as is. Yeah, we go with if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we don't really need this. Let's do a little bit of digging just to see if we can get anything exciting. Okay. Cloud walking boots theoretically be relevant. It could be relevant. What is it actually going to do for me? Not much. I mean, I could put it next to Wukong. I don't have space to fit it in next to the Deathbloom Cannon without rearranging my board. What if? I actually do slot in next to my Deathbloom Cannon just to give it a little bit of extra HP, extra max HP before they blow it up. That seems fun. Okay. And then numbers to slot you back in. But now you're not... nope, this is fine. Just give the extra hit to the Deathbloom Cannon, which is actually attacking sooner anyway, so that seems fine. Yeah, that all seems fine. That'll work. Well, that's unfortunate. That revived. I'm gonna have to buy this slot and move everything that's built down there because I don't want it reviving that. Oh, you stripped taunt from him. That's great. Doesn't appear to matter that much. Alright, cool. Yep, stripping taunt was annoying, but it didn't seem to change the outcome that much. Right, we slot you down here. Get a little bit closer than I would have liked. Extra insurance. Little bit of a consideration whether I want to go... No, I don't think I need the Herd Light Baton to have taunt. Let's go for the 7-star sword, because that has the double strike. Bit of extra damage. So in the event that they do not go after my cannon and blow themselves up, I can do a little bit more direct damage. That seems quite through all my taunts. Fair enough. That's a victory. Yeah, we never. Well, we got the one time where the Deathbloom Cannon exploded and did some things for us, but other than that, it was just we did enough damage, and that was fine. So, converted the early tankiness of the Mirage Projector into some extra tankiness of Mocking Cap, giving my weapon some HP just in case my taunts actually did get taken down. Finesse Bracers solved our damage issue. And then, you know, we had the Deathbloom Cannon plan. It just didn't really pan out. But it's fine, because we still took everything down. So, thanks for joining for that run, and hope you had a good one.